in the Cobbs Creek watershed right here in West Philadelphia. It covers Montgomery County as well as Philadelphia. Also goes into Delaware County, so it's a pretty big watershed. Cobbs Creek is a combined sewer shed. So what that means is that rainwater, as well as sanitary flows from homes and businesses, from sinks, washing machines, that mixes with rainwater or stormwater runoff, and it goes into one pipe. Whatever can't make it to the treatment plant overflows into the creek. Your trash and sediment or sand and gravel that's on the street carried by that stormwater, that all finds its way to the creek. So through green stormwater infrastructure, we hope to mitigate some of those issues by capturing that stormwater.
All of those sewers out there stop up. So when we have a real bad rain, the streets are flooded.
That is a challenge. When we have heavy rainfall, the rain picks up.
The Green Homes program is really looking at how can we manage stormwater at the level of a row house. Row homes, are not very large. They might have a footprint of about 2,000 square feet. So we're looking to install things like rain barrels, rain gardens, and flow-through planters to pick up some roof runoff into some sort of stormwater management practice that we can install and work with communities to make sure that everyone on the block can really make a difference and improve the stream in their local watershed.
Everybody's helping. People that I've never seen before are coming around and saying, how can I get involved?
When we started Plant One, other people started coming and said, do I have a planter coming? This is a simple thing you can do, and you're helping a big stormwater problem.
The idea is to get the water from the downspout to just slow down. This water used to go into the city sewer system, and in really heavy rainstorms, it would overflow into the creek. So what we did here this morning, we removed the lower section of downspout, and we put in this water saver. It makes most of the water now flow into this box. In the bottom, we put in gravel and good soil, sand, and all these plants, which are native species, which will drink up a lot of water. And then slowly, the water will trickle out the bottom. It's also designed so that water can flow out here if it starts to rain really hard. So we're not going to cause flooding because there's two provisions for the water to get out of it. So now the water from the downspout, it'll live in this planter, it'll feed these plants, and that's pretty much the idea. It's letting nature work for you.
This house had a nice flower bed already, so we were just enhancing it and changed its function to be able to do more. Basically, this is a rain garden, and we're going to convey water from that downspout here to this garden. And the idea is we have about 6 inches of storage volume. It's a little ponded area. You get about 50 gallons off of this front porch rooftop. That will slowly soak into the ground so that it does not go into the stormwater system. And these plants can help filter it a little bit. And as time goes by, they're going to get deeper and deeper roots and be able to do more filtration. So this worked great, but a planter box could have worked here. Or a rain barrel would work good too. It's a toolbox. What's the best tool for your house?
5 years ago, nobody knew what this stuff was. When we started our rain barrel program, first people were a little skeptical, and then we can't keep up with the demand. People get it. And as people drive by, or as neighbors come by, or as family visit, they're asking, wow, what is that rain garden? Or what's that box that you have with the vegetation up front? And they become sort of our ambassadors.
The water comes that way down and zooms down on my porch. Okay. And goes into the flower box. I really plan to go from door to door and talk to all of the neighbors, even though everybody's not going to have a box. But I'm sure when they see my box, they're going to want to know, well, what's this for and how does this work? And I want to be able to tell them, what this is all about. Some of the neighbors, we had to really explain what was going on. This here project would help eliminate some of the problems that we're having in the creek.
When you see streams are in a degraded condition in an urban environment, it's almost always attributed to stormwater runoff. When you manage stormwater, you actually are making your stream restoration projects much more sustainable. So one of the other great improvements that's going to come to the Cobbs Creek watershed is stream restoration. Over the next 15 to 20 years, folks can expect over 70 miles of streams to be restored going from City Line Avenue to Woodland Avenue.
Maybe one property picking up 55 gallons doesn't make such a big difference when you have a rainstorm. But if you had 60 properties and everyone on a block had a rain barrel installed, you're picking up 3,000 gallons of stormwater. If you had 100 blocks and the majority of those homes had some sort of stormwater management practice, that will take 1 million gallons of stormwater out of our sewer system. So a homeowner by themselves feels that they cannot make a difference, but a community together can make a huge difference in how we manage stormwater.
Projects like this literally bring sustainability home. You start to see it at your house, in your neighborhood, and it's real. It's not this big concept that you can't really figure out what value it brings to you. You can see it, and it's starting to transform neighborhoods.
It makes me feel happy to come home and see plants and your neighborhood's clean.
People still care about their communities and what it looks like.
It just brings a spirit of collaboration and togetherness.
Hi there, how are you?
This is one of those great opportunities to kind of bring everyone together and do something positive for the neighborhood.